everyone, welcome back to Miss Cleer's Reading Rollercoaster, and today we're going to be reading Penguins by Kathleen Weidner Zoehfeld. Now, before we start reading, what do you know about penguins? Think to yourself, what do you know about penguins? Go ahead, write it down in your notebook. I'll give you a minute. You got it down? No, that's okay. Take your time. All done? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is going to be a two-part series, and we're gonna be reading pages 1 to 16 in part 1, and then 17 to page 31 in part 2. Penguins waddle across ice and snow on their short legs. They flop on their bellies and slide. They gather on shore or on big chunks of ice. They jump into the ocean. Penguins are birds, but you will never see them flying in the air. Penguins have strong, flat wings. They use their wings to swim through the sea. And as you can see up here on this page, it is a close-up of an emperor penguin wing. It looks a little spiky, you think? Yeah. Stiff tails and big webbed feet help them steer. Now, before I explain what big webbed feet are, do any of my wonderful students know what these are? If you do, go ahead and raise your hand. Don't call out the answer. Yes. Big webbed feet are toes that are together. They're webbed together. Good job. There are many different types of penguins. The largest is the emperor. Emperors can grow as tall as a 6-year-old child. Everyone stand up for me. Look at each other. That's how tall an emperor penguin is. Around your guys' height. Yeah, good job. They're as tall as you. The smallest penguin is called the fairy, or little blue. Little blues stand just a little higher than your knee. Okay, now look at your knee and then look at your foot. That's how tall the little fairy or little blue penguin is. They're very, very little. Penguins live only in the southern half of the world. Some types live far south in the frozen land of Antarctica. Looking at the map, where is Antarctica? Can you find it? There it is. It's right at the bottom, labeled Antarctica, and it's white. All penguins live in places where the ocean water stays cold all year long. Look at them jumping into the ocean over there. They look like they're having a really fun time. Penguins have a thick coat of small, shiny feathers. These feathers seal out the cold water and keep the birds warm and dry. For extra warmth, penguins have a layer of fat called blubber under their skin. Penguins dive underwater to hunt for fish or for tiny creatures called krill. Before I continue, does anybody know what krill might look like? Have you heard of krill? They look like little crabs, sort of. Yeah, good job. Penguins leap up out of the water to breathe. And as you can see, he came up above the water to get a breath of air, and then he's going to go back under. Although they spend most of their lives in the sea, all penguins come onto land or ice to lay their eggs. An area where many penguins lay their eggs is called a rookery. And as you can see in the picture, that is a rookery. And if you're not sure what that word means, that's okay. Go ahead and write it down if you're confused, and we will go over it when we have time after reading the book. Now everyone, I am done reading part 1, and part 2 is on its way. If you have any questions, please write them down, and we will go over them after the book is finished. And go ahead and watch part 2. Enjoy!